Good morning, everyone. This is Bremster, and today I'm trying yet another hidden object game. This one is one from a different series. This is from the Hidden Capybaras with Orange series, and this is a new one in their series, Hidden Capybaras with Orange in the Whimsical Library. I don't know where this recommendation... I think Fel recommended this one to me, and yeah, I'm really not 100% sure where this came from, and I'm getting that live chat is not available. So I need to fix that. That's better. Wow, I had not set up this stream correctly. Now this stream is set up correctly. But anyway, the intro still stands. So yeah, I'm going to give this one a try. Ooh, okay. So I believe this gives me 4 rooms to explore. And I don't know what trash means. It means it's a reset. Okay. So there's 4 rooms. So let's start with the top left. So there's 100 capybaras and 5 hidden capybaras. Wow, the color contrast is very weird. The color contrast is incredibly weird. Wow, unlike the cats which jump out, the capybaras really don't, and it could be because of the color contrast. There's a capybara. It could just be because I'm used to looking for cat shapes, not capybara shapes. That was a weird spot. There's a capybara. Does that count? No. That's a capybara, that's a capybara, that's a capybara. That is a capybara. That is a capybara. This music is way too loud. That is not a capybara, but that's a capybara hat. I am the hat is an achievement. Okay. That's a capybara. That is a capybara. Wow, they've done a lot of very clever design on how to put these in, haven't they? Like, rather than just being cats in cat places, they've made the capybaras into other things. That's very clever. This series is very clever. Capybara, capybara. Because I messed up the stream, I don't think my regulars are going to get an announcement that I'm actually playing this. That's a capybara, but very distorted. Like, distorted to look like a mushroom. So it's a capybara and an orange. So you've got to look, if you see an orange, like, there's a capybara and there's its orange. So it's always a capybara with an orange. Okay. Capybara and an orange in the flower. Right. Capybara with an orange is... Wow. Okay. Capybara and its orange. Capybara and its orange. Capybara and its orange. Wow. Okay. There's an orange, maybe. That's a capybara, but I don't think it counts. It has to be in the frame for this one. Capybara and orange, capybara and orange. Now, there's still 5 hidden ones, and I don't know how the hidden ones work in this. There's a capybara and an orange. I love the flying keys. Capybara with orange. That's an alien. That's a capybara. That's a capybara. That's not a capybara. Not a capybara. That's a capybara. That is a capybara. The little capybara is another achievement. So there's all sorts of weird achievements in this. That's a capybara. So where would the... I don't know how the hidden ones are going to work in this game. Big orange little capybara. There's an orange, but I'm not sure where the associated capybara is. That's a capybara with an orange in its mouth. There's a capybara. There's an orange. Oh, clicking on the orange finds the capybara. So you can often spot the orange, but not the capybara. That is right. Capybara. Capybara with orange. There's an orange in the capybara as the wax at the top of the candle. Capybara on the tile. Now, I'm assuming this means it's not telling me what they are. And there's no help file, so... Ooh, that's one of the hidden capybaras. Oh, it's a koala or something. So there's 5 hidden koalas. So it's not capybaras, I'm looking for 5 koalas that don't have oranges. The capybara with an orange. Capybara with orange. B. I don't know if they're koalas or they're just other animals. There's another B. Capybara with an orange. There's the orange, but it doesn't light up, so it's not a capybara with an orange. That's just that one as well. They're matching. That's a capybara? Okay. I believe you. There's an orange, so I could see the capybara nearby. That is a capybara, apparently. Some of these are a bit of a stretch, aren't they? There's all of these potential oranges. That's a capybara with an orange. That is definitely a capybara with an orange. That looks like an orange. I can't see its associated capybara, though. Oh, it's right there. That's an orange, and that's its capybara. That's an orange, and there's its capybara. There's a capybara, and there's its orange. There's a capybara with an orange. Is that a capybara with... No. There's a capybara with an orange. There's a capybara with an orange. There is 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 a capybara with an orange. It is weird I'm not finding any hidden... I don't know if they're all koalas. That's a pair. That's an owl. Oh, they're owls. They're not koalas, they're owls. That is a capybara with an orange. That is an owl. That is the most hidden owl ever, but it was visible, so I'll take it. Very clever. So I've only got one more owl to find. That's a capybara with an orange. You know, I love that artists who can do this sort of drawing are able to generate money with this. Is that going to count as an owl? It is. There's all the owls found. Find all owls hiding in the Hall of Stories. So I found all the owls. There's a capybara with an orange. I have two tattoos. One is of a key and one is a tattoo of Hamilton. So I've got 11 more capybaras to find. There's a capybara with an orange. It's a teeny tiny little capybara. I wonder if Steam is updating my achievements live on this one. It is. Good. That looks like an orange, and there was a capybara under it. I shouldn't ignore the frame on the outside. I haven't seen anything there so far, but that doesn't mean they won't hide something there. There's a capybara with an orange. I'm really enjoying these. I'm finding them relaxing. There is a capybara with an orange. 7, 8, I don't know. There is a capybara with an orange. So if you're having trouble spotting capybaras, you can look for oranges. I like this concept. That's a capybara, and there's its orange. That's very cool. So you can spot either. This is really neat. I think I've broken chat. I definitely broke the publishing, but there's an orange. Where's its capybara? It's not an orange that counts, so that's why. I'm doing this alone. There's a capybara. There's an orange. Teeth. Three more to find. Still that pair. There's an orange, but it's not associated with a capybara. Weird to me, I found all the owls first. They look like they could be oranges, but they're not. That was the capybara with orange. There's got to be another one in this area, doesn't there? I mean, there doesn't have to be. 3 more to find. It's weird to be alone for one of these. I believe this is a hint, and I don't really want to use it. Okay, I'm going to look in the outside frame, but there's these capybaras and they don't count. These all seem to be the same image. Ooh, the color is changing. That's weird. Maybe it's changed and I haven't paid attention. Maybe the top has always been. That's how observant I am. I'm assuming there's not like a capybara hidden in a crack. This one hasn't had image changing. Which is okay, I can live with that. Because as I said, I really like the concept that you could get artists who can do this sort of artwork, who can get a good game engine behind it. And once they've got the game engine, they can put these out. Hey, Chip. Okay, need to be more thorough. I feel I'm missing something in here, but I can't see what it would be. There's a capybara with an orange. In here is a bit weird, but I don't think so because there's the flower pot. And the chair looks like remarkably devoid of capybaras and oranges, doesn't it? Ah, there's a capybara with an orange. One more. Hope you did well today, Chip. I slept a bit. There's one more capybara and orange. I really like the way they incorporate them into the images like this. This is really clever. Like how they made this spiral and then they put the capybara in it. This is really clever. It's a completely different art style of hiding than the Tower Full of Cats games or the Dev Cats games. And I really like that this is a different option. That's not good, Chip. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh man, I need Frappy's eyesight. So the theme for the oranges, they seem to always have like a little bird shape in a circle. Like that, but that doesn't have a capybara associated with it. Or at least in an ovoid or a partial ovoid. So this one doesn't have the little, oh, that one's just got a V. So, So these ones don't count because they don't have the... And that's why these ones don't count. They don't have the little orange mark shape in them. No, that one doesn't either. So, okay, there's the... Blast it. I was thinking, okay, I found the thing that identifies something as an orange, and then there's one that disproves the rule. I don't even have an idea where I could be missing it. Okay, this one is starting to bug me. That's got the orange shape, but there's no capybara, and clicking on it doesn't do anything. Not those. That capybara's got that one. That's the capybara, not... Rappy or Eric, I imagine, would have spotted this immediately. One left. I'm thinking I'm going to have to use this hint. So let's find out how the hint system works. What do you mean here? Wow, look at that. Yep. Okay, that made sense. That's fair. Capybara. Capybara. Now, I do admit I really like that the Hidden Kittens game allowed you to select your own colouring. I thought that was excellent. Capybara. Capybara? Capybara? That was tricky. Wow, these are insane. There's a capybara. There's a capybara. There's a capybara. That is an owl. That's a capybara. These ones are crazy. Man, it's going to be easy to miss these. That's a capybara. That's a capybara. That's a capybara. That is a capybara. That is a capybara. That's a capybara. That's a capybara. That's a skull. That is not an orange that counts, but that is a capybara. That's a capybara. That's a capybara. That's a spider, but that is a capybara. I love the way they have built this into the art. That's a capybara. That's a capybara. That might be, but that definitely is. That is. That is. That just is. That just is. That just is. Not sure down there, but that definitely is. That probably is. That's an orange, and there was its capybara. There's the capybara. There is the capybara. There maybe? Yep. There's a capybara. There's a capybara. There is a capybara. There's a capybara. That is just a walking capybara. Hey, I'm walking here. That's a sitting capybara. That's a split capybara. There's a capybara. There's a sleepy capybara. There's a capybara. There's a capybara. There's an orange. Oh, okay. There's another split capybara. There's a capybara. There's a capybara. There's... Wow, they've made that hard to say. Another capybara, another capybara. Another capybara. It's another lantern. So there's another capybara. There is another capybara. That is an owl. Capybara. Capybara and it's orange. Capybara with an orange on its head. Sugar. Capybara. Ooh, this is a busy little area. Capybara, capybara, capybara. 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 Another capybara. There's a capybara. There's a capybara. I keep forgetting to check these panels, don't I? There's a capybara. That is a capybara. That's a capybara. That is a capybara. Man, there's going to be stuff in here that I do not find. That is a capybara. That's a capybara. That is a capybara. That is a capybara. That's an orange and that's its capybara. That's a capybara. That's a capybara. That's a capybara. That's a capybara. That is a capybara. There's a bunch of owls I haven't found. There's an orange. No, doesn't count. Okay. So I was over here. That's a capybara. This is a cup of coffee. Well, it's a glass of coffee. I see another capybara. There. I'm glad the stream was findable because I broke it when I first set it up. So I've definitely made owls not find. The owls are definitely harder on this one. There is a capybara. There is an owl. Okay, I say I'm having trouble finding owls and then I find an owl. That is a capybara. That is a capybara. I didn't know about some of these. That is an owl. The weird thing is when you see them, it's obvious that you've found them most of the time. So they've done a really good job on the art on this. I feel that there should be something more in here. Ah, there's one. Quite large too, which kind of fulfills my there should be something more in here. Nine more capybaras and one more owl. It's definitely an 80-20 rule. You find 80% of them in 20% of the time. I wasn't a fan of there being a clock at the end. Like, I'm timing automatically by the fact that I'm recording, but I'm not a fan of it saying, here's how long you took. I think that is... I mean, sure, you can ignore it, but I don't like it. Okay. I haven't been looking between the panels. Like, is that a capybara? That is a capybara. Hmm. Seems to be a distinct dearth of stuff up in this top corner. Wow, I am doing way poorer on this one. I got down to, here's a capybara. That is a capybara. And that was all the capybaras in the clouds, because I just got an achievement for that. So now I know I don't need to look in clouds anymore. Though there could be owls in the clouds. Like that one. So, what about in here? I'm not thinking so. I can't see anything that looks like a capybara. But it just feels like cheating. It's not, because I'm just clicking on things hoping that they are oranges associated with the capybara. With some of these weird shaped capybaras, it's hard to know. But I'm not seeing oranges. It's the with orange that makes this work really well. Still have an owl to find. Belle and I've got a set of mystery board games that are basically like this now. Which we're looking forward to trying. We might do one of them over the break. It's a big image like this with lots of events happening in it, and you've got to apparently use cards to then find the events in the image to try and figure out what's happening based on what the cards are. Okay, I've got looking for. Okay, I am very lost. 5 more. 4 more. Well, if he likes English football, that's a really good thing to get him. Chip, it's a nice Christmas present. Now, if you're telling the whole internet, how secret is it? The whole internet being, no one watches me play video games. That is a capybara with an orange. I'm still looking for this owl, though. There's a capybara with an orange. So I'm down to 2. And an owl. These don't count, I don't think. I'm wondering if they're counting any of those as an owl. I mean, they don't look like an owl to me, and so far all of the owls have been fairly owlish. Two capybaras and an owl. Glasses are weird. Oh boy, this one. But again, this is only like a couple of bucks for the game. So, you know, if you get an hour and a half out of it, and it looks like I'm going to get more than that, this is really good value. Where? Although realistically, most of the time is looking for the last 3 or 4. But different people will have different last 3s and 4s. I'm expecting. Could be wrong. There was a capybara with an orange. Wow. Okay, that was a hard spot. I know it was a hard spot because I found it hard to spot it. So now it's one of each. One of each. Ooh. We've checked all of those. Oh, wow. Not that. Is it in here? No. Like, that owl was tricky to spot, but I could spot it. I am incredibly lost. Again. Like, again, I'm ignoring the frame because they've not put anything in the frame before. They've just used that as a way of being able to zoom stuff to the center of the screen. If they hide something in the frame now, that would be annoying and disturbing. And definitely worth a negative review on what is otherwise an incredibly positive game. Is there anything in the plant? I mean, there's that one and there's that one. I'm not seeing any others. There's fungi growing everywhere, but nothing that looks like owls. And I'm still looking for another capybara with its orange. There's a capybara with an orange. Wow, that was fair, but tricky to spot, which is fine. That's the point of the game. Now I'm just looking for an owl. Hey, butterfly. So I have found 200 capybaras with oranges so far. But in this level, I am now just looking for the 5th owl. And it's driving me a little insane. So the owls look... That was one of them. Where was another? That was another one. That was one of them. So there's one more owl. There was another one somewhere. Hey, Selby. Sudoku books are always good. Well, often good. I mean, I actually quite like the computer-generated stuff. I mean, as much as people pick on them, the computer-generated stuff that you get from a Sudoku book, I actually find to be some of the best classics you get. I mean, the capybaras are pretty tricky because while they're highlighted now, they've done a really good job of incorporating the capybaras into the imagery. So you can see here, the capybara is built into the swirl and everything. They've done a really good job of not just having, like with the cats game, it's just a cat in a location and where are the cats buried. These ones, they've actually like mixed the capybara into it in a really cool way, such as, you know, the capybara is part of the book and everything, and the orange is part of the spine of a different book. It's very well done. I really like the art style on this one. It's very cool, and really has to make you think, like this one, for example, where the capybara and its orange are part of this. Like, you can see how they've done a really good job of merging it into the existing shapes. I'm really loving this concept, and there's more Hidden Capybara games and I'm probably going to buy them. But, I need to find this blasted out. I did use a hint in the last one. I'm sure if you left it a week or two, you would forget everything you saw on stream and you'd be having to do it almost from scratch again. I can't find this owl. I checked in the first one and all of the frame pieces were exactly the same, apart from the corners. So if they're hiding something in the frames now, I consider that to be bad form. But so far, every single one I've seen has been, yeah, that's fair. Even the one I used a hint on, once I'd seen it, it was like, yep, that's fair. They've just been really tricky. But I'm not finding this owl. Like, that one was weird, but I found it pretty quick. It's the beak shape that seems to be important for the owl. I am very close to hinting. Although this owl didn't have a beak, so... Man, I am so close to pushing the hint button. I've spent more than half of the time on this level looking for this blast owl. Wow. Oof. So I think this has 4 levels and I've done 2 of them. So if it's about 2-hour game, I think that's fine. Okay, I am not a fan of the color contrast on this. But this is kind of cool as a concept. Capybara. Capybara. This is really cool as a concept. Capybara, capybara. The way it lights up is insane. Capybara. 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 Oh, this is the same level as the previous one. It's just with color. Oh, I didn't know that. So there's a black and white version and color versions of the same levels. Oh, I didn't know that. So it's, okay, so there's only 2 levels. But you can play it in dark mode where it lights up when you find them. I didn't know that. I mean, I've already forgotten where everything was. Oh, this seems slightly different. Yeah, this is different, because I'm sure there was one in this lamp last time. This is different. Yeah, this is different. Because there was not one in the telephone cord. It's the same image with capybara, basic image with capybaras in different locations. Because there was one on the gem. The gem face was a capybara face last time. So it's not the same image. They're hidden in different locations. That's cool. Because that was not Jaws last time. It was Capybara Orange or something. Because it was based on A Clockwork Orange. I was always pretty much this fast at the beginning. Like, I was finding them real quick for the first, like, 70. Like, I know there was one in there last time. There's a capybara with its orange. This one is upside down from last time. The contrast is making this a little harder to do this time, I have to admit. Because as areas light up around it, it makes it hard to see the areas that aren't lit up. Or at least for me it does. Owl. Capybara. Capybara. And the one that got me stuck last time isn't here this time. Capybara. 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 Yes, some of the ones that I remember from last time are not here. So it is different, which is good. I like that. Capybara. Nine capybaras and one owl. So, for example, there was a capybara in here last time and there's not now. Capybara. There's a distinct lack of illumination in this area, isn't there? But I'm not seeing anything. Capybara. Capybara. These. Wow, this was reversed. That's very funny. This time that is a capybara. It wasn't a capybara last time, so I was ignoring it. That's incredibly funny. There's the owl. That's really cool. Oh, this is so cleverly done. This is really cleverly done. So having spent all the time searching the image, so the way to do this would be to do the day in one stream and then stop and then come back. So I'm not coming in with expectations for the night. Because I wasn't looking in areas because it was like, well, that's not a capybara. And in the night version, it is. It's messing with my brain. That's not hard to do. Capybara. Capybara. Two more. The fact that I can't zoom out and see the whole thing, there is a distinct lack of illumination in here. Under the hands holding an orange. Under the hands. Under the hands. Under the hands holding an orange. Right, great. Yep. Capybara. One more. Well spotted, that one. I'd actually looked in the sconces and completely missed it. Still think there's a distinct lack of lighting over here. Well spotted. Top of book spine, left of the distinct lack of lighting. Book spine. Not that I'm seeing. Oh, wow. Really well. I mean, I don't know if that's the one that you were talking about, Kana, but that was it. So now I've just got this night to do. How am I going on achievements? I've done 72% of the achievements. So let's go in here and see how we go on the night version. Capybara. 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 Owl. Capybara. 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 Orange, so capybara, but there's a capybara with an orange. Capybara. 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 Orange with its capybara. Mushroom of knowledge. Capybara. Orange with its capybara. Sometimes I see the capybara, sometimes I see the orange. Sometimes, owl. Sometimes I can't see the capybara for the orange. Wait, capybara. 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 Capybara, capybara, capybara. 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 I'm getting distracted from different areas. Capybara, capybara, capybara. I can't say this over and over and over. There's one in the framework. There's an orange. Couldn't see the capybara, but there it is. There's an owl. There's a capybara. There's a capybara. There's an orange with its capybara. Capybara, capybara. Orange with its capybara. Capybara. I'm loving this one's great. Again, it's not too long, capybara, but they don't need to be. Capybara. Capybara. Don't think that one counts, but that one does. That does. That is a really weird capybara. There's a capybara. There's a capybara. I said there's a capybara. I was sure that was a capybara. There's a capybara. There's a capybara. I like this night mode, the way it lights up. This is really cool. There's a capybara. There's a capybara. There's a capybara. There's a capybara. That's an orange. I couldn't see the capybara, but I knew that was an orange. There's a capybara. See, the owl isn't here this time. There's a capybara. There's an owl. So there was a capybara in here last time, and there's not this time. But there's a capybara. That is a capybara. That is a capybara, and that's a capybara. That is a capybara. This is also an capybara. As is that. As is that. Him too. Her too. Them too. They too. It too. She too. Him. Him. Her. Them. They. I'm also looking for owls, but the owls are not what they seem. Bonus points if you get the reference. Okay, I'm down to 9 and I've fairly comprehensively covered the grid. Isn't German pronouns where things get really messy? Because everything is gendered in German. Yeah, I'm finding it really hard to see with all the illumination behind it. I find the extra contrast really tricky. There's a capybara. So 1 owl and 7 more capybaras, and then we are done. And then I'll be able to remove the session number from the thumbnail again, which is a real shame because I put some good work into the session number banner. There's a capybara. Yeah, I'm finding the contrast really tricky. Oh, I found the owl. There's a capybara. So far, I've only used 1 hint. There's a capybara. And that was when I didn't know how they were hiding things. It was in the very first level after half an hour. I'm kind of ignoring anywhere that's illuminated, which kind of helps. Assuming that's the right thing to do. Top left corner. Are you talking about up here? You are. Thank you, Kana. Do more capybara. I really like this. This has been excellent value. I think this cost me $2.50 Australian, so it's a couple of bucks US. And at a couple of bucks, these games are really good. And if they can, you know, knock these out, once they've got the engine built, if they can knock these out for, you know, an artist doing sort of a few weeks work, and then they can sell, you know, 10,000 copies, that's great. Or, you know, 10, 20, 30,000 copies. Like, it's scary to me when I think about it that, you know, if between the gaming and the puzzle channel, like if I could monetize the gaming channel, I mean, if people donated on Ko-fi or whatever, if there were literally just a few thousand people who donated a couple of bucks a month, that's literally like my professional salary, like more than my professional salary. It's like really weird that such a small amount of money from such what feels like such a small amount of people. I mean, I know it's not, but... And there is the final capybara. Find all the capybaras on Owl on every level. So if I look at the achievements, I have 100%ed the game. So that was Hidden Capybaras with Orange in the Whimsical Library. And there is a reset button somewhere. I saw it. But there is how the game works. I thought it was in the settings, but maybe not. But there is a way of resetting. That was a lot of fun. It was an hour and 22 minutes of really fun capybara hunting for a couple of bucks. Excellent. Really, really fun stuff. Thank you, Kana, Butterfly, Chip, and Selby, for dropping in. I think I missed someone. Sorry if I did. Yeah. These have just been really good fun. It's weird that it takes me almost as long to make the thumbnail as it does to stream the game, but whatever. Yeah, this has been fun, and I will definitely do. I've got more of the cat games already purchased, which I will do, but I'm definitely going to get more of these Hidden Capybara games because these are good as well. So yeah, hopefully that was fun. And if people have other games like this, the hidden object games that they find, particularly on Steam, that they think they would like me to do, contact me via Discord or via my email address. Most of you know how to reach out to me. So yeah, that'd be cool. Or just leave a comment on one of these videos, because it would be cool to know which ones people would like me to do. Thanks everyone for watching. It was fun looking for hidden capybaras with oranges. I didn't know what this one was going to be like, but knowing that these are just like an hour to an hour and a half long for a couple of bucks, I think they're excellent value. I think they're just wonderful. Thanks everyone for watching, and as always, good luck finding the capybaras in your life. Bye everyone.